Two things we love, college football and gambling. Shout out to UNLV. Everybody's bitten the This is Sports Center ads, varying degrees of success. That's funny. Speaking of Vegas, you were there this weekend, and college football win totals for the year are out. And what are the rules for what you...
One of my favorite spots is South Point off the Strip. Open, strict rules. 3 o'clock, get in line, but you can only bet 3. Time to get back in the line. So they could tell you that's one of the people's favorite days out there.
So you're telling me you can only take 3 totals
at a time,
and then you got to go to the back. How long are the lines?
I didn't get over there. I wanted to, but
he did. He had a friend that went.
I did.
All right. So Alabama and Florida State, they opened the season head-to-head. Their win totals are what?
Alabama's 10.5. One of 3 teams. That's the highest there is. Alabama, Wisconsin, and Ohio State are at 10.5.
What's Florida State's?
Florida State's 9.5.
Look at their schedule.
Look at that.
Okay, so Bama to start it. Miami better.
NC State's sneaky.
Well, that's scary for them when they're in Raleigh, not so much when they're in Tallahassee. But you've got to go. You got a Louisville game. You got at Clemson. You got at Florida in the end. That's not an easy path if you want to go over on Florida State. I think they're going to be really good.
That's going to be a great game to start the year.
Yeah.
You know, Nick Saban says Alabama starts every year with a big game. Yeah, this one feels a little bit bigger than years past.
I agree. No, that's a monstrous game. I just think it's hard. You look at that schedule and you ask, what are the losable games? I don't think they're going to lose 4 games, but are they going to win 10 games? I would leave that one alone. You don't
like that one.
Who's an over you love?
West Virginia. I just love everything about him. We know I love Coach Holgorsen. I'm going to go – I'm thinking that there's a lot of talk. They have Will Greer, who used to be the quarterback of Florida. I'm going to even roll the dice even more and say he's going to be the Week 1 starter.
Okay.
And I think they're going to be 7-0 when they play Oklahoma State October 28th, Scott. I think Will Greer, who's going to be a Heisman candidate in that offense. I know the defense is always an issue in that conference. But 7-0 when they play Oklahoma State. The over-under is 6. You're going to win it. They're going to be 7-0. Done. Easy money.
You're telling me they're going to win at TCU and at Baylor and be 7-0?
Yeah. Seems
aggressive to me. I like over, too, but I don't think they're going to be over by week 7. Last year.
I'd like to get it over with.
Do you give this out on Felica? Do you guys do totals on Chalk?
Yeah, of course we do.
Why wouldn't you? What's the name of that podcast again?
Behind the Bets?
There you go. I forget. We're out of season. I need to get some.
You don't listen. Don't worry about it.
I need to fill Steele.
It's for the people.
All right. Last year, you gave out Kansas to be over 1.5.
Yeah.
They beat Texas on November the 19th to get there. Who's this year's Kansas?
Who's the school that has that big-ass drum?
Well, you're not allowed to say that word.
My bad.
Purdue.
Boiler up. You're gonna be they're going to be 2-1 when they play Michigan.
They're beating Ohio and Missouri?
Yeah. And they beat Illinois last year. You got Rutgers on there. You got plenty. Indiana, late rivalry game, only lost by like 2 points last year.
I wish you could have heard him reading the review of the spring game.
Coach Brown, a lot of momentum in the offseason. Coach Brown from Western Kentucky.
I understand that, but
the defense beat the offense in the spring game.
Okay.
Things are changing.
So this year's Kansas is Purdue.
Yes. Book it. Mark it.